Hey Claiborne, you seem tired. Like, really tired. So get some rest. I've never had jet lag before because I try to stick to my small corner of the world, but it seems terrible. Last week I talked about Lego Universe, a game that I think we both agree made a whole bunch of people unhappy when it was canceled. It really was a perfect formula, except crafting, which I didn't talk about last week and I'm not going to talk about this week because it was a missed opportunity for Lego. I also talked about minifigs, especially my sig fig. I misspoke when I said flannel. I meant plaid. I love plaid shirts, like the one I'm wearing now. Last week, something else happened. Classes wrapped up. So the next 4 weeks of the year are the glorious time when I have hobbies. I read books, and I play video games, and I, of course, build with Legos. I also play a lot of board games. I started this year by playing board games every Friday with some really good friends of mine, but that got unmaintainable because, well, classes. I love board games, and it's another thing that Lego did exceptionally well at, until they decided to cancel the line. Lego really is like the Google for toys. They build these amazing products and get everybody tied into them, and then cut them off sort of randomly and without warning. I have a small collection of Lego board games, and they're great. Micro figs and big rubber dice that you can put together however you want? Genius. Minotaurus is my favorite. Apparently it's a Lego version of an older game that I'd never heard of. You roll the big dice and you try to get all your heroes to the center of the maze. The thing that makes Minotaurus cool is the way that you can change the game. You have 3 things that you can do on any play. First, of course, you can move your little people, but you can also roll and move the walls of the maze so that it's constantly reshaping itself. And finally, if you get lucky, you can move the Minotaur, which is sort of like an aggressive version of Sorry because it sends the enemy hero all the way back to the start. Another game I really love is Heroica. Heroica has a lot of potential, Claiborne. It's got this world and unique enemies and dynamic allies, and it's not got this sort of strategy behind it that Minotaurus does. It's more like whack-a-mole until you get whatever the artifact du jour is. But it has a lot of unrealized potential. So much, in fact, that some people have taken and co-opted Heroica into their own RPG. And I like this idea. It's sort of one of the other things that's great about Lego board games. They have sample extensions and recommendations for how to change the rules. The game is expandable and changeable, right in line with the philosophy of Lego. I mean, the dice is rebuildable. The other day I was at the Lego store and I noticed that they had a Guess Who game that had real minifigs, which is super cool because, you can build the minifigs however you want. I hope that this Guess Who set signals the return of Lego board games. And speaking of returns, I'll see you next week.